My name is Kenneth Burr, my company. Oh, my name is Kenneth Burr, my company. Yeah, I happened. So Comcast, man, I'm telling you, sometimes the things that they do, boy, I tell you, scratches the top of my head. Every once in a while, you get a chance to be right about something and catch them and doing something stupid, and we call them doing something stupid. So anyway, my internet bill is paid off. I always pay my internet bill in full, and my balance on my account is showing zero. So I go to call Comcast, get their automated computer that pops up, and it tells me that my account was suspended for $189. I don't even pay $189. My bill is much lower than that. So I'm thinking like, okay, my account showing a zero balance on my account, but yet I owe you $189. This is going to be an interesting conversation come when 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock when their office opens up. And we can have this conversation why Mr. Bird has a zero balance on his account, but yet your computer system felt the need to shut me off in the middle of a live stream for a balance of $189 when I got paid you guys off. When I pay my bills off, I pay my bills off 2 months in advance. So if anything comes up, I'm covered. I learned that. That's something I usually do. So yeah, Comcast. I'm gonna get something out of this one. I'm definitely gonna get something out of this one. Usually they give me a couple months for free when they mess up. I'm gonna get me a couple months of free internet. So I got a zero balance on my account, which I'll show you my account. Zero balance on my account. Everything's paid up. And these suckers went in and shut my service off saying I owe them $89. First of all, my bill wouldn't have been $89. It would have been about $80 because it's Wi-Fi. But I got them. And since I got them, guess what? You cut me off in the middle of a live stream while I was doing my job with my business. I'm going to get a couple free months out of this or some credits out of this. So that saves me some money next month. But until then, let's go play with Pac-Man right now because I can play that right now. I can't call anybody right now because I'm up early in the morning. And customer support does not wake up until 8 or 9. But I can't wait to have this conversation because every time I call one of these big companies, you're the one that's always wrong and they're the ones that's always right. Every once in a while, you get one of these special opportunities, and yeah, I'm going to run this one into the ground. Definitely going to run it into the ground. Yeah, you cut me off in the middle of a live stream. Are you freaking kidding me? I got a zero balance on my account, and you're charging me $89. Your computer system messed up. So I got myself some free internet for a couple of months. I'm going to tell you something. I had an incident a long time ago when Dish Network came out. It was big. Everybody had network satellites all up and down their street. When that came out, hold on a minute. The person who came over to my house to install my satellite dish goes upstairs in one of my tech rooms. I always had tech rooms. Every house was at. Goes to my tech room, and I have a dome camera in the ceiling. I have it in there because I had a few instances of people lifting stuff out of coming to my house and have sticky fingers and walk off with items that belong to me. So I put a hidden dome camera up in the ceiling. It's just like a light with a camera there. So I come in from the kitchen, and this guy is playing pornography on my screen. And I'm like, what the freak is this? And he goes, look at it. Like, he's trying to coach me to watch pornography on the screen. And you're wearing your Dish Network uniform with your freaking logo on it. My camera's outside of recording your vehicle when it pulled up to license plate, all that stuff popped up. The minute that happens, I call them up. They call me the liar. I send over an email with the video clips on it. I got a year worth of free service. You got to catch them. I'm telling you. But yeah, this one's a good one. It's the first I've seen this one happen. So wait a minute, I might. No, wait a minute. This is an opportunity. Because they messed up on this one. I need an 800 number. Honestly, I do. I'm going to get a discount on 800 number. Because I need one for the company. And 800 numbers are kind of expensive, but I can get a discount because they messed up big time. And I got proof of it too. So I can't wait to talk to whoever's going to wake up in the morning. I'm getting myself an 800 number. Yes, I am. Because I need one. I mean, I'll pay the rest of it on it, yeah. But they're going to give me a discount for this one. What can we do, Mr. Bird, to make this better? You've been a valued customer. Yeah, I've been a valuable customer for you guys for about over 10 years. Yeah. All right, that worked. Sorry about that, I'm hungry, people. I thought it was something else. I went to the Dark Computers. I ain't gonna tell you what those things are. I designed those things. You'll never see them either. Those machines were designed to do certain things. If I need to track something, they can do it. So when I need to check something real quick, nothing was coming up. Everything was clean. So if everything was clean coming up on those machines and they weren't tracing anything, then I knew it was something else. So I go over and check Comcast, and sure enough, there it is. Call them up. Oh, your service has been expended. I got a $0 on my account. That's good. That works out better for me because, like, again, in the day, they're going to give me free service for a couple of months for messing up, or I'm going to get myself a discount on the 800 number, which I need more. I mean, actually need 800 even more. That's a great amount last night. So let's go check out the pack list room. Oh, I know. Guess what? And you know the two individuals are going to try to get something out. Like, oh my goodness, you guys are like, you guys are like two little Beverly Hill girls that gossip all day long. That's true. Doing your little Q&As. Oh my goodness, he couldn't afford to pay his service. Do you have any idea what my electric bills in this place cost? You don't even want to know. My electric bill probably like your social security numbers. The power run this place. I got a very high electric bill. A very, very high electric bill. Where the freak is my stand? Why is it always like this? I come downstairs, stand these upstairs and downstairs. But this thing came out fantastic. We put the chasers in. I got them running back and forth. We was on TikTok with this thing playing around with. Oh man, I love this screen so much. So this is done. Now we got to build another one, which I got to figure out which one we're going to build next. I want to do a Call of Duty. I definitely want to do a Call of Duty one. But I want to pick a Call of Duty classic, like a World War II kind of classic design with it. Or maybe I might do a Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. Marvels. Nah, I'm not a big fan of Marvels anymore. President Stan died. It's not the same. All right, let me see. You see my Stan cat? I'd be in this house somewhere. There it is, right there. Unfortunately, this is one of the perks and craps that happens in business. I love how people think that if you start a company, everything's going to go off smoothly. Not going to happen. So this is where we're going to put the wall of shame at. I got to come here with a fresh coat of paint. Paint all this up real nicely. I'm going to put a light right up over in here. And this is where we're going to put Jamie and Partey all the way down from here to here. You guys just earned yourself a place in the shop. And anytime you start talking trash, I'm going to go right up here to the wall of shame. I might put a camera right over there so it comes down so we can keep that on broadcast 24/7. I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to put y'all at. I want the Amazon to order a whole bunch of frames. We've got one coming in gold. The one that's coming in gold is the one that was the official first cancellation we got from Crow. Is this on? We got one of these on. Oh yeah, this one. The pipe is on. I'm still running the lights for the pipes right here. So they're running across. Right now I have to get more of these right here. So this basically keeps my wires from being cooked on the hot pipes. So I got them bridged from here to here to here, going all the way across. We still got to run back down. What else is in here? Oh, let's make sure we have more lights in here. These are on. We gotta put those back in. Bang, 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 bang. Let me see. I like that one single light that pushes through. All right, let me see. Oh, great, good. Oh, that's him slamming his box. What did he knock over now? That's him slamming his boxes. Well, you know what that means for me? That means I get downtime. And I get downtime, I get a chance to do a little gaming. Whew, something I usually don't get a chance to do. So internet being down is a good thing for me. It means I don't have to work for a while. I get a couple hours to just chill. Let's do something for a minute. Something right here. So now I'm getting requests to make these things. But nah, it ain't gonna happen. You know why? There's a ton of paperwork involved. Because anytime we put something on here, it's licensed or copyrighted, like Pac-Man, we gotta contact them and ask for permission in order to have it. And mind, that's gonna be each individual person we design a screen like this for. We're gonna have to ask for their permission. Nah, I ain't going through that. Too much work. Besides, they're easy to make. It's not that hard to do the screen. It's really easy. You can do it yourself. I hate these things so much. I deal with it. Morning. Oh, that's a good set right there. Arcade stick. Much, much better. Much better with the arcade stick. Beat my whole record. I would just say this might be one of the best screens I've built so far. I love this screen. If we do a Call of Duty, I gotta figure out how we're gonna do the lighting to the Call of Duty. It's gonna have to be something really cool. Do a Call of Duty one. Yay! I'm gonna do a couple of them. I think we're gonna do more arcade screens. I like the arcade screens much better. Let me see. Oh, I know a good one we can do too. I think it's Project Raiden, and that's what it is. Let's do one of those. That'd be really cool to do. Those lights would have to be done differently. We can't use chase. Let's do something completely with those. Climb it up. Climb it up. Let me see. The maze. Maze is auto. I haven't done this one yet. Let's see. Oh, there's part 10 in the morning. Bye-bye. Gotta go. See ya. All right. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to continue that video. We're not done with that yet. Just got to wait for the call Comcast when I get up in the morning and get this. I'm going to definitely get myself a discount on the 800 number. Definitely getting one. Because they messed up big time. Big time. So that's good. That gives me because their computer system's saying 189 and my account is zero balance. So y'all figure that one out. How that worked. But at the end of the day, I'm getting myself a discount on an 800 number for the company. Let's see, maze. I'm gonna take this one here. Oh, he's blocking me. Don't get him away. Oh, my fast. Oh. Nice. Come on. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Near the very end, I get that. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Today is not the day for technology from me. Put it out. All right. I think my PS4 just froze on me. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. I mean, I gotta free up some memory on this thing. So what else can we run the lights through here, David? With the sanitary done. Oh, I forgot. I have the little lights behind back of me too. I'm thinking I'm gonna take all these out for the windows, and we're gonna put all chasers behind here. I like the chasers better. These chasers have the best effects. These are way better than the ones I got upstairs. Way better. And the best thing about it, they're all on their own frequency. I don't have to worry about them actually going off. So I'm gonna take all these out right here, and I'm gonna put these in the kitchen. These will be perfect for the kitchen. Take out the kitchen lights. Wait, the kitchen lights are chasers, but no, I forgot they pick up weird. Oh, we'll swap them out, see what happens. They may work down here, they may not. But I think the ones upstairs are chasers. So I'm going to swap these out for the ones upstairs. Because I love the chasers. These things are amazing right here. I'm not done with my pipes yet. Ran out of the, whatchamacallem. So we got to run it down the stairs, run it back and forth. And I want to do something with the floor. So I figured the floor is going to get messy anyway. Might just put some glow paint on it and hook it up. That'd be pretty cool. As a matter of fact, let me see. I'm going to test one of these and see how it's going to react on my floor. Got a yellow in here, no yellow's out. Purple, we got white. What's this right here? What is this? Extra. Is this even gonna react to anything? It doesn't react well. Oh, it does react. Okay, cool. I'd rather have the other one. I'd rather have the orange. Orange one works even better. The orange over here, better we use much orange. Good thing about this is I'm glad this did not happen. If we had this didn't happen on a Sunday, because man, this would have been a pain in the neck on Sunday, on Saturday, no customer support. All right, we're gonna do this right here. I want to get some more colors. Remember, do not step here. You gotta step here. I like that. The only thing I don't like about these right here, the neon is not high enough on it. So what you have to do is you have to get some of that high fluorescent UV powder, very high fluorescent UV powder, and mix it in with it. And that'll give you the extra push. Let's pick some of that up. I'll show you, man. Problem is the glow in the dark paint that they give you that you buy in those little capsules are garbage. They're okay. I guess they're okay, but not the kind of fluorescent you need. This is what you need. See how this glows right here? So bottom line, this is a high power fluorescent powder that you buy, UV powder. They make it in clear. They make it like an invisible kind of clear. What you do is you mix this in with your original powder, the original UV you get. Because the UV you get, it's for kids, you know what I mean? But you want the real stuff, the real good stuff without paying a lot of money. The trick is you take the powder and you mix that in with the UV paint and it gives it this reaction. This is how it's supposed to look when your UV lights come on. It's supposed to glow. So when you see it glowing, that means the chasers are passing through. So all I do is just buy a couple containers of these right here, this cheap stuff right here, and I mix it in with that. Get a nice good paste out of it. Make sure you get the clear. You don't want to get the one I have, like the yellow fluorescent, because yellow colors will actually change your color. You put an orange, it's going to change the color to orange. Get it clear, and that's how you get that glow in the dark. I want to make some for myself. Make a batch for myself, so I can basically put my hands and stuff all over the. Oh, I got some in here. That's the powder right there. We got some in here. Hold on for a minute. I might use some of this. Now see how this one right here, that's the UV glow right there. This is the powder. Powder works much better. We're gonna make our own. Mix that together and voila. Glow in the dark. This is good for Halloween costumes. When people buy this hobby paint, they think, oh, it's going to work. Man, that crap doesn't work, man. You have to have a lot of freaking fluorescent lights to get that stuff to freaking trigger. You need to give it a bit of a boost to make it jump. You need to give it a bit of a jump. Okay, let me see what we got here. This is blue, right, or white? What's in this one? This is empty. All right, we don't have any more of these left around. See how well it glows in the dark? See, it just showed you something new, something you didn't even know about. Yeah, you buy that. You got to know what you're doing, man. There's powder that you got out there that you can put in there to make it glow. But the trick is that when you get this stuff right here, this stuff right here is crap. It's okay, like I said, for kids and all, but you want it to really, really glow, glow, glow. You want your Halloween costume to blow up, whatever you design or whatever. You take this and you mix this with this powder. And that's how you do it. Remember I said back in the day, I used to mod and design PCs. Well, I made a lot of my own paints when I used to design my PCs. The fluorescent glow they had wasn't high enough to kick off on my cases. So I made my own stuff, my own mixtures. I'm trying to figure out what I just did with a whole bunch of that UV paint. I just had a bunch of it here. It has to be UV paint. I can use it to make screen paint. Yeah, go ahead and see what happens. Yeah, knock the stuff out on that one, see how it works out. It's not gonna work too much, to let you know. But, you know, people always make these dumb decisions, I think. Yeah, too much. All we gotta have more than that. Way more than that. I know that for a fact. I didn't use everything in that case. I'm gonna throw my lights on real quick. So I'm mixing some paint here. This is the other one. I know we had one in here. So I work at Fonz on the washing machine. Now this is the concentrated powder that they make. Doesn't take much to trigger it off. And that's it. So those of you PC modders, you know, you want to give a really cool effect to your computer and you want to glow in the dark. Well, this stuff right here, it's going to take this stuff right here they sell. It takes a lot to trigger it off. This stuff right here doesn't take much for it to trigger. And you don't have to wait for it to charge either in order to get an effect off of it. It's not going to come out much further than that. Let me go with my lights out real quick. You do not want to mix this with regular paint. If you mix it with regular paint, you'll kill the effect. It has to be UV on UV in order for it to work. So I can get a chance to mess around with some stuff in here. Stuff here. Oh, that's freaking cool. We got to do the computer though. Over here. That's perfect. Let me see. Definitely doing my feet. I'm definitely going to do my feet. I'm going to get some more of this. I'm going to order some more of this. I'm going to get some more of this. I'm going to do my feet. I'm going to have a trail walking from one end out to the next. So I'm going to start from the staircase, come down the staircase, and walk over here to where my chair is going to be at. Well, heck, I might just do a t-shirt in this too. Oh, pretty cool, eh? There you go. There's so much stuff I could teach up when it comes to chemicals and paint, man. It's not even funny, man. And this stuff, like I said, usually when you're dealing with that stuff that they give you, like that hobby paint, like over there, that the glow don't last that long. It don't. You literally gonna have to sit somewhere to charge it up. This stuff, you can walk, you can sit next to a lamp, and this thing would charge automatically that fast, that quick. Your cell phone triggering off. When it comes on, would trigger this stuff off quick. Anywhere you walk at, you look like a walking light bulb. You're going to have some real fun with it. I'll tell you another cool trick. Go get yourself some poly. Get some of the powder. Drop the powder in the poly. Mix it up. Now you got an invisible coating that you can actually apply to anything that will glow in the dark. When you do this, you don't make sure it's not green. You want to make sure it's clear when you do it. So all different kinds of tricks we use basically when building PCs. One of the things is you're going to make a PC look like it's real made out of ice. You've seen PCs where like they had the silicone, make like ice. What you do is you actually embed optic fiber wiring into the what do you call it? I can't think of the word. What you call it for the, I don't know, stalactites. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. We have those spikes that come down with the ice on them. Okay. So what you do is you actually embed either EL wire, which glows pretty good, or optic fiber wire. If you want to go full technical on it, you wire those into it. Then what you do is you basically coat the inside of it with that glow UV. I told you that poly, and sometimes they use a form of a sky blue. They coat the inside with it. Then they do the white frost on the opposite side, coat that up a little bit. Then when you turn on your freaking lights, your lights are gonna be blue. They're gonna charge up that blue and give it that kind of a glow effect to it. Yeah, as I said, I build PCs. We do all those little tricks and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn one section into ice down here. I haven't done one of those in a while. Yeah, we're gonna do a section of ice. We're gonna freeze something in here, make it like it's made out of ice. Run some fans through it, a fan with some UVs on it. Yeah, put a Molex adapter running through it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I love this. But yeah, this stuff they give you right here, it's good. Like I said, for kids, it's good. I wouldn't give that to a kid because it's toxic at the end of the day. You don't want them eating it. But this stuff right here, it's okay, you know what I mean? But it's not going to give you that boop, that pop. It's going to give you that jump with it. So you put off just buying a concentrated powder like this and mix it with that. Now keep in mind, the powder's green. Anything you mix it, it's going to come up green. So what you want to do is you want to get the clear version of it. Now, the clear version of it, you can mix whatever colors you want. It'll enhance your colors. So if you drop red in there, it'll enhance red, blue, green, all that. To give it a much more higher, brighter color content. And make sure, keep in mind that stuff that you get from here, the hobby stuff, it's good for your skin. It's not going to damage your skin. This stuff, I don't know about this. I don't think about putting this stuff in your skin. You might want to put it in your clothes, not your skin. As a matter of fact, I'm doing myself a t-shirt. So I can sit here and everything can glow with the t-shirt. Yeah, I'm doing some clothes with that. I'm gonna have to do me a racing screen. I'm gonna racing screen. My favorite game is Rush on here. It's one of my favorite games to play. I'm definitely gonna have to build me a screen around this right here, this game right here. If I do one around that screen, it's gonna have to be, and this is really tricky. It has to be 235.1, but it's a certain way you can build a 235.1 where it reacts like it's 16:9. You have to design it differently. The thing with the 6 to 235.1s is the fact that the height of the screen is too short, which basically just accommodates 16:9. But there's a way to actually get it converted to basically we can actually play a game that's 16:9 off of the screen at 235.1. And that involves basically learning how to work with wide angle camera adapters. If they use to make the cameras expand and push them out, that's what you have to use. You want to work with those. Now PC is different. PC, you can go and you can manipulate your your aspect ratio, but on these games you can't do that. They're mostly all done at 16:9. But there's a way to get around it. Basically, some modifications to the projector. It's a wide angle camera lens. That's pretty much what triggers it off. And you have to have the computer. I mean, sorry, the projector in 1610 to do it. To pull it off. I did a couple of videos on it, how to do it. Now, when I do the platform for the driving simulator outside, it is going to be monstrous. I can't wait. Subwoofer is all custom designed. Everything's going to be wired under the seating. And I might even just pick up those professional driving seats. My buddy's going to do the hydraulic system for me. Yeah, I know we're offline. I'm definitely going to do me a flight simulator. That's next. I'll take the Super Surfer right now. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Burr, for the inconvenience. You've been a Comcast customer for over 10 years. Was it happening? Yes, I have, ma'am. We're sorry for the inconvenience. What we do to make this up to you? Can you switch me over to so-and-so and so? Thank you. Give myself a freaking discount on the 800 number. Switch. This is what's freaking me out. Look. See those particles in the air? This is why I explained to you that I ain't worried about it. I can't mess me up. That's how much particles float in the air. Look how cool that is. I guess me an idea for something.
Select a vehicle.
Well, I'll take the rocket in my pocket.
Blade.
The blade and the fade.
Three switches and 3 vehicles.
Oh, I already messed this one up. I just thought about this. I think majority of people that are on my account can't stand me. I don't care at the end of the day. I'm going to tell you that right now. My technology is the best. I'm going to start marketing myself that way. It is. It's the best. It is what it is. At the end of the day, nobody can touch us. At the end of the day, I'm willing to take on anybody. I guarantee I can develop technology in 8 minutes and level your stuff with no problem. Might as well take that. Maybe I'm going to take it. You know what? We beat just about everything else on the planet. There's no certified screen that can stand against our technology. No hobbyists, nothing. So they're going to sit there and say, oh, that's wrong. No, I had that right. I built my company for 12 years. We crushed just about everything that came in our path. And our customers got the best technology on the planet. Because I haven't seen anybody else take our screens on yet. Still waiting for Black Diamond to pull up. And yeah, I said Black Diamond. They can't do anything about it. Freedom of speech, baby. Anytime you want to challenge my technology, you let me know. We're not getting anything from the hobbies. They don't have anything for us. It's time to ruffle some feathers. The new stuff in 2022. We ain't taking any prisoners this time. You thought this technology was advanced? Wait till you see what I got coming up for next year. Much more bigger bull, with bigger horns. We're gonna start calling out some companies now. But then you got the lights on. Yeah, I do. Something that you professional companies can't do, we can do. We can project in fully lit environments. And we're going to start using that as an advantage point. Might as well. Come on, you got Black Diamond out there, EMP Supernova, Elite Screen, all these big companies out there, and then using ambient light controlled environments. And here we are in a max out zone using cheap projectors off of eBay. And get in mind, my projection is 720p at that. On a $68 projection screen that I purchased on eBay.
Targets remaining.
This is what our technology does. When they gotta spend money on high-end projectors, ambient light controlled environments, just to make the screens look good. We're gonna start calling them out. You hobbyists are boring at the end of the day. Y'all don't give us no challenge whatsoever. You might as well for the big screen. Yeah, Jamie and Partey, I'm saying that to today. You guys are boring. You give us no challenge at all whatsoever. At the end of the day, I'm tired of dealing with you guys, man. You guys that don't back up your products. Your screen paints are trash at the end of the day. You can't back jack up. You got websites over here and you can't produce screen paint. You got eBay accounts are going missing. You can't even back any of your products up. You dinky freaking products don't work for jack. And we can mimic every last one of them. So as of today, I'm done with y'all stuff. Y'all stuff ain't even worth my time anymore. I'm gonna bring your stuff over here. I'm gonna crush it real quick. I'm gonna throw it in the trash and I'm done with it. We're moving on to the big companies. Because I'm tired of wasting my time with you guys. At the end of the day, you guys don't have nothing for us at all. If you do, please back it up at the end of the day. If you don't back up those screen paint demonstrations, if you don't do any of that stuff at the end of the day we told you to do, because keep in mind at the end of the day, you want to challenge us by, oh, mix yourself with black paint, do this demonstration. We've done that already. I'm up to 17 now on the black screen of demonstrations on that product. So if you guys don't do that stuff, man, don't even bother. At the end of the day, you guys are considered to be trash. That's it. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm not gonna butter it up. Your products suck. They don't do anything. I've been making your products 7 years ago. I can mimic every form of screen you have down there right now with no problem. I could do it on camera if I wanted to. You don't have nothing to show to us. At the end of the day, why is it worth my time to take time out of my busy schedule to show off technology like this? I can put your product against it right now, blow your product clean out of the water. Partey's scared. He got his shopping carts locked up. He's terrified. Talked all that trash. I'm gonna tell it like it is. He got his shopping carts locked up. We buy paint from him. You can't even ship paint to us because you're so scared at the end of the day. Jamie, on the other hand, we got 14 cancellations from you with an agreement to buy from you, and that you're a professional in your field. You're not even close to that, period. A monkey with a brush would do a better job than you. It is what it is. And here we are developing technology on this level. I got screen paints behind me right now. I haven't even had time to even test out right now. We got one we made on camera within 8 minutes and sat there and blew up 4 certified screens right from the door. And I'm sitting here in a maxed out environment on a $68 projector, $68 motorized projection screen, $270 720p projector, and I'm getting images like this off my screen. And you're sitting up there with a screen halfway crooked resting on your couch and your wall trying to show off some I don't know what you're trying to do in that demonstration. It's pathetic at the end of the day. This is 720p. And your projector was 720p too? You're comparing yourself to this? Are you kidding me? You guys are a joke. Unless you do those demonstrations at the end of the day, you are clarified as a joke. Should not be selling screen paint at the end of the day to anybody. Back your product up or get the freak off of Facebook or YouTube or get out of the business altogether because you're a joke to this. You're a joke to protection screens. Oh, you're a joke, complete joke. Do them all. I want to see the bed sheets. I want to see the digital and crystal screen paints. I want to see the black and white mixtures. I want to see all those tests done live on camera in front of everybody. Partay. That whole freaking instructional nonsense, that bull crap, yeah, that's all bull, blah, 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 blah. My screen has multiple coats on it right now, and I can roll this thing up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and this thing won't even burn out. I don't know where you came with that ingenious idea that your product was so thin, it's supposed to protect the motor, blah, 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 blah. That polarization nonsense, back it up. If I add a fifth coat and it makes the screen brighter, back it up. What's the difference between a 2 and 3? If you let it set, you don't let it set, show the difference, back it up. Oh, most importantly, that screen you painted up, stick that thing against the wall in the home theater room, show a demonstration, back it up. Do a demonstration outside, at least on a screen of 100-inch or bigger. Not that cookie cutter screen you had sitting over in the corner. Oh, look at it. This is amazing. No, I'm tired of you guys. And you guys got a nerve to come in here because one little incident happens and you want to blow it out of proportion. Man, that's the net. Y'all stuff is trash at the end of the day. And I'm calling it like it is. Now, if I'm wrong on what I'm saying to you right now, by saying your screen paint is trash and it ain't worth anybody's time of buying, then you back it up. That's what you do. Just like if anybody comes up there and says our product is so dark you can't see it, guess what? We back it up. So right now our eyes are going to be set on the big companies because that's what we want. Because we know we can dominate this stuff with no problem. We proved it over and over again. Oh, and please, for goodness sake, stop saying your product is the best if you haven't done over an 18 screen certified yet. Man. Oh, I'm glad to get that off my chest, man, because I am tired of looking at these fake videos on these fake. You're sitting up there in his apartment, got his screen crooked. It's sitting one way and one's sitting another way, and you got these lamps all over it. You're in silver back with a 720p projector. That environment's not even lit. Stick that thing outside. Take it outside your balcony. On top of that, the image is washed out. It is so washed out. It is not even funny. The colors are washed out. Poor excuse screen paint. That's what it is. Y'all want to spend money for that trash? At the end of the day, go ahead and knock yourself out. But at the end of the day, I can call their paint trash, garbage, non-functional finger paint. Oh yeah, pretty much it probably is finger paint at the end of the day. I can call yourself all kinds of stuff and you can't back it up. I can call yourself trash paint. Can you back it up? Can you prove me wrong? You can't, can you? Interesting. But yet I can go 11 feet back on 1,000 lumens and I can produce an image on my screen in a max out zone and I can beat 4 certifieds at the same time while doing it that are lighter than my screen. But yet you couldn't do that. So for the end of the day, I refer to your product as finger paint. That's it. Kindergarten finger paint. That's what it's called. I'm going to call your products kindergarten finger paint. And if you feel that I'm wrong on this, then you back it up at the end of the day. Get tired of asking y'all. We sent this man three sets of ingredients, like multiple ingredients, straight to his account. We're talking to him right there, having a conversation with him. You had a nerve to show me a bunch of pictures of your screen sitting in the dark. I'm showing you 150s outside. Are you kidding me? All right. You and Partay, get y'all finger paints together and do y'all demonstrations. And don't forget the bed sheets while you're at it. Sad, man. Y'all guys are sad. Give me a challenge at least. At least give me a challenge at the end of the day. Don't give me nothing. Man, I'm tired of y'all. No challenge. Complete your test or shut up and get out of the business. That's the end of it. But y'all can't do this. Your screen never looked like this. And when you Cinemax this down here, I'm gonna end that thing for good. I'm gonna definitely end it for you. I'm gonna use my cat screen paint to blow out your Cinemax. That's what I mean. Taco's paint versus Cinemax. My cat screen paint is going to blow your screen paint clean out of the water. I'm not going to bother using the good stuff. Well, it's going to be the good stuff. But I'm not going to bother using this stuff. We're going to use strictly my cat's paint. That's it. Taco screen paint versus Cinemax. How is that possible? I crashed in like 4 or 5 vehicles and I still won, but yet I get a perfect run and I still can't pass it. Yeah, cause I'm tired of this nonsense. They get on camera, they talk all this bull crap. Y'all, the sheep people follow them. They be like, oh, that's amazing. Cause y'all, you know what they're y'all beginners. That's why. I hate to say it, but y'all beginners. Y'all don't know what real technology even looks like until basically you actually see it. That's why they feed off. They feed off people like y'all at the end of the day because y'all don't know any better. But if their product worked, they could do every last one of those demonstrations we just posted with no problem. So get y'all, do the demonstrations today, or y'all need to shut up and get the freak off YouTube. I'm giving y'all your final ultimatum today. Do the demonstrations we told you to do. I'm getting sick and tired of telling you the same thing over and over and over again. When it comes to us, one time in the middle of a live stream, I told you about this. We were displaying one of the black screens. Jamie comes on and goes, oh, Jimmy, can you turn the screen around to the black side so we can see if it matches? Oh yeah, we did it right there in the live stream. Didn't even match. Now, if I can do it that fast, that quick, why is it taking you so long to make these great products and match them against your product? Maybe because they will match. Maybe that's the problem. So at the end of the day, you two jokers need to do your test or shut up and get the freak off YouTube and stop making screen paint products because you shouldn't be in the field to begin with. You're jokes at the end of the day. Back it up or get the freak out. Now, if you want to have some fun today, I can easily have fun today. I'll take this one of these technologies I have behind me. We'll run a test on so you can match any one of the tests. And I guarantee you won't. But I'm not going to waste my time on that. We asked you to do those test demonstrations, and then you should have did them already from the door. In fact, we got to wait this long. It's a month already in a few weeks, especially on our black paint. Y'all call yourself making black paints? Where y'all freaking demonstrations on black paint versus black paint, black fabric, black on black test, low lumen black test, all those? Any of them done? No. Do those two while you're at it. So all you should be seeing from these two individuals, these jokes of the day, all you should be seeing from them is nothing but test demonstrations. No freaking product reviews, no freaking gaming reviews, no going on vacation, none of that bullcrap nonsense, no Q&A talking trash. Back it the freak up or stop selling screen paint at the end of the day. If you can't show your customers at the end of the day the difference between black and white paint in your product, get out of the business. That's the end of it. Don't get mad at me because I can back up my work at the end of the day. Either you back it up today or get the freak out of the business altogether because you're a joke. That's my ultimatum to you guys. Get it done. Now, if you don't like the way I talk to you and you're upset by this, then back it up. That's what you got to do. But I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. Right from the door. They're going to come at us. That's what we're going to try to do. You don't learn nothing. Every time y'all try to come at us, you get embarrassed. And you even get more tests thrown on you. So, instead of coming at us, back it up. If I tell you your product is trash, it's garbage, and ain't worth anyone's time, it's better off to use it as a primer on the side of a barn, then what you need to do is back up your product and show me why your product is not what I just said it was. And if you can't back it up, get out of the business. Because you're wasting my time and everybody else's. Both of y'all. Can't even open the website's closed. I know a website selling paint is closed. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Try to be nice about this. I really did. But now, I'm gonna build a special website for y'all today. A special website for y'all, showing all y'all failures. Just for y'all. Cancellations, website shutdowns, eBay accounts missing, all those videos we have are basically canceling orders, live stream, all those are going to be posted onto that site. Back it up or get out of business. Till then, I'm tired of dealing with y'all. Y'all wasting my time. I'm going to go play with the big dogs. The DMP Supernovas, Elite Screens, and hopefully if Black Diamond wants to come out to play, here we are. Because this new technology we're building now for 2022, man, come on. We got to be on a much higher platform. Can't be playing with you guys anymore. So you can say whatever you want, have your little Q&A powwow parties, whatever. I don't care at the end of the day. Back the product up or get the freak off YouTube and don't sell paint anymore. Until then, Crow, I'm going to buy all your products. I'm going to bring them down here, and my cat screen paint's going to wipe it off the face of the planet. I'm going to throw your stuff in the trash, and that's the end of it. I'm going to keep all your little memorabilia on the side of my wall, all your cancellations and everything on the side of my wall. That's going to be my trophy, you and Partey. Back it up, get the freak out of the business. You don't like what I said? Back it up. Don't get mad and come at, you can come at me all you want. At the end of the day, your stuff is trash. So you back it up. Until then, Taco is coming. And he's going to destroy your product. I'm tired of it, man. You don't count it. Same dumb nonsense. That's all the demonstration. Your screen is crooked. Number one, bad presentation. You got your screen slapped up there. And no one's going to take you serious. You got your screen slapped up in the corner. Colors are faded and washed out. Got very little light in the environment. Cookie cutting it left and right. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't be just any screen paint until you can back up your product and not be in black or white paint. So y'all do those demonstrations today, or get your finger paints off freaking YouTube. Shut down your websites and go do something else with your time. Waste everybody's time at the end of the day. And just to show you how much of a trash your stuff is, I'm gonna buy all your screen paints, get them down here, and I'm gonna blow them out with my cat's paint. Taco's customized paint.
Select a vehicle.
You're not even worthy of a Phantom.
Blade.
Man. But Christians are supposed to act the way Jesus beat the thieves that were selling in churches. Everybody got their break line.
And 3 vehicles.
You guys are a bunch of thieves at the end of the day. I can make your screen paint over here blindfolded. But since you want to use a 720p projector, mine, this is my main projector back here. I don't use this projector and then switch over to a 4K. No, these are all main projectors I'm using here. My projectors in my theater room, all 720p's. I don't go show a demonstration on one of those projectors and go switch over to a P2. No, those are the main projectors. I use those 24/7 in that environment. You, on the other hand, would take a low 720p projector and says, look, it does, no. Your main projector is a P2 720p, I'm sorry, 4K ultra short throw projector. What you should do is take that 720p out, get rid of that thing, and go swap it out for a 720p projector. That's what you should do. That's another thing I noticed too. You depend on that projector, much like these big companies depend on them high-power projectors to make up for what their screens can't do. So how come that image does not look the same way that it does on your projector when you have the lights out? Oh, it's because you're using a very high-end projector. That's why, right? It's calibrated, right? Okay. So what you need to do is you need to get rid of that. You're going to claim that your product works on 720p projector. It looks amazing. Then guess what? Get rid of that projector for at least about a year. That's right. I said a year. Lighten up that environment. Because every time you're doing a demonstration with all these lights, yeah, take that same amount of light that you use in that demonstration with the fairy, light that entire environment up. Keep it like that for a solid year. Use that projector and show everything, contrast levels, and guess what? Do very little demonstrations with the lights out. Matter of fact, you should be at least doing we do very rare we have lights out. Out of a week, you can have one video with the lights out. That's it. That's pretty much for us. Back your product up. Because that's another thing somebody was talking about on the forum site. Said, your projectors in your environment, you don't change it over to high-end projectors. No, They're the same projectors we use every day. 720p's, a short throw, ultra short throw, and the theater room. So they're going to be in there, even though I'm remodeling the theater room. Down here, we got 720p behind us. We got a 1080p to the side over here. And in the other room, we have a 1080p. We don't go show a 1080p projector on one video, and then later on, we swap up for the rest of the videos in 4K. If it's 720p in that room, it's going to be 720p in that room. But you, on the other hand, will show something on a projected 720p in a well-lit environment, the screen will be somewhat, and then you go and you show this picture in the dark with a P2 projector sitting right up on top of the screen. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to go swap that projector out. So if your product does work the way it does work, you don't need that projector at the end of the day. If your product's that good, if it's the best of the best, get rid of it. Swap it out. Matter of fact, use that 720p projector you just used in the demonstration for a whole full year. That's what you should be using. He ain't gonna do that at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna call your product what it is. It's trash. It is. Your product is trash. It's finger paint. The only thing your product is good for is for me priming the screen. That's it. That's the only thing it's good for. The priming the screen to get it ready for my technology. If you feel that I'm talking trash, back it up. And if you come at me at the end of the day, which I really don't care, because you don't got nothing over here that can touch what we got over here, then it shows at the end of the day you are scared to do it. I'm calling you a coward. I'm pushing all your buttons today. So, Crow, what is it going to be? You and Partey, you going to back your products up, or you're going to be a bunch of cowards? You going to jump on your Q&A and start chatting back and forth like a bunch of little high school girls, or you going to back it up at the end of the day? Yeah, I'm taunting you. I'm definitely taunting you today. Get it done. Now we sent you. You can't sit there and complain and go, "Oh, but I don't have the ingredients." We sent you 3 sets of ingredients right straight to your messaging. Even when I broke it down, I sent you one by one. Make every last one of them live on camera so everybody can see it. Everybody can match the ingredients what they have. Name the ingredients that you're making. If you're making such and such and so, announce it. Show the ingredients. Put it in a bowl, a mix, what you got to do. Put that against your screen. Show a difference between night and day. Like if I stick your screen right now against the screen right now, show a red level, your screen will wash out. Show a difference between night and day. And I want you to do every last one of those mixes. There's about 7 of them, I think, right now in the digital crystal screen paint category. Make all of those. Then when you're done with them, then you can start on that black and white mixture, video you deleted off your account. Make those too. It's about 3 of those in there. Then you can start off with the bed sheets. If you can't figure out where you get the bed sheets at, I'll put a link below. We can buy the bed sheet that we use in the demonstration to match your product. Now, if you don't have those done by today, you need to get out of the business altogether. Because at the end of the day, you're nothing but a thief and a scammer. That's what you are. Can't back your products. And you're probably saying nothing but finger paint or primer. Because the only thing we can do with it over here is basically just use it as a primer. That's what I'm planning to use. The last of your Cinemax, I'm going to use it to prime one of my screens. I'm going to paint right over top of it. That's all it's good for. As for you, Partey, your stuff is trash from the door. And I'm going to call your stuff trash before you even got done because you were terrified. Talked all this trash on camera. Blah, 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 blah. What happened? What happened at the end of the day? What did I say I was going to do to you? I kept my word. I said I was going to basically burn your harbor to the ground and sink every last one of your ships. How many of your screen paints are going out? None of them. All of them are sitting there with a sold out sign on them because you're terrified to open up a shopping cart because you're afraid of my technology. But you talk all this trash. We even ordered screen paint from you. What happened to it? It sat there for 3 days. No confirmation, no email, no nothing from you at all. We had to go to PayPal to file a complaint to get the product out of you. We didn't even want the product money. We wanted the product. You had 10 days to deliver on that, and you forfeited 5 days. Gave us back our money right back in our account. Terrified. And then turned around and shut down the shopping cart. That's going to stay closed for a long time. You got Legends leaning up against that screen. Now, any one of them open up, it's going to go right against a Legend or a 38 from the door. So that's going to stay shut from now on. You might have shut down the site and turned it into a blog. Say my stuff is the best. That's what it's going to come down to. So he's terrified. He ain't opening up jack. You, on the other hand, your stuff is so questionable, it is not even funny how questionable your stuff is. Nothing but blah, 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 blah. What was that nonsense you said about your coating being thin because it doesn't jam up the motor? Hey, Partey, guess how many coatings I have on my screen right here? We got 3 in the center. We got 2 on the border. And guess what? Motor doesn't jam. I just had to roll it up a few minutes ago. Unroll it, re-roll it, unroll it, re-roll it. No problem whatsoever. That's a bunch of nonsense. Your system is a polarization system. It requires a stacking system to build itself. Bull crap. That is phony baloney. You think it's not true? Back it up. How about you do a demonstration, 4 applications, 1 application with all 4, one with 3 to 4, one with 1 to 2. What happens if you miss an application? What happens? Apparently nothing happens at the end of the day, because even in your own demonstration, you failed to do your own demonstration correctly through your instructions. First of all, you said 2-inch. It said 3-inch on the video. That's the line of paint you have to put down the middle. You mentioned something about a paint pan. Never finished that conversation altogether, because at the end of the day, if you can use a paint pan, you don't have to put a line down the middle of your screen to paint it to begin with. That's another phony. Another lie. 2 to 3. It takes 2 to 3 to set the screen. So what happens if you don't set 2 to 3? What's the difference between that? What's the outcome of it all? You just got people doing instructions for the sake of doing instructions without anything proof of backing it up. Your screen produces a much brighter image if you put on a 5th coat. That is such garbage. It's not even funny. You know why it's garbage? Because if my wall is red and I paint it again with the same red paint, it's not going to become redder. It's just red, the same red that I put on to begin with. It's not going to change the outcome of it all, unless you can show proof of it. Do you have any proof of this? No, you do not. That way it's called hearsay in court. Blah, 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 blah. What else? Oh, here's an interesting one. How in the world is this going to take a polarization stacking system that has all this, it's not a paint, it's not a paint, it's not a paint, it's Partey, but you matched the wall in your theater room? Are you kidding me? Did you see that? You splashed over into the wall on your theater room. You matched your wall perfectly in your theater room. Did you not see that? Let me get this straight. So when you went and painted your theater room, you went down to the paint store. The guy was like, here's the deal. If you're going to paint this wall, you're going to need a 4 polarization system. And as you put the 5th one on, it's going to become brighter. You got to, how is that even possible, man? Did you even see that at all, period? And then, yeah, cookie cutter, that's the same demonstration you sent to me. Look at my screen, so and so and so. Oh my goodness, I swear. I could give a toucan a freaking paintbrush, and he could paint a better screen than you guys could do at the end of the day. That was your challenge. When you first started challenge, you sent to me, look how amazing my technology is, blah, blah, blah. First of all, your screen was tucked up under a fireplace. The condensed lighting that you had in the ceiling would have never made contact with your screen to begin with, period. The screen you have, the motorized projection screen, is tucked into the wall, which means it has shelter over the light over top of it, which comes through one section here with the screen underneath of it, then comes up, and then there's another section here with the condensed lighting, which never makes contact with your screen. And with it being tucked in a window like that, in that little area like that, basically defeats the purpose of any real window light actually making contact with the screen, because it's tucked away. And when I was looking at that demonstration, I was like, it matches this screen, which I couldn't understand when you sent me the demonstration to begin with, giving me all these challenges were a bunch of blah, blah, blah. First of all, cookie cutter screen, 2 inches by 3 feet, 3 feet, or 2 feet by 3 feet, tucked under a fireplace. I noticed that the screen you had, which is 120 inch, had the exact same screen paint. Why didn't you use that screen? Why didn't you pull up the curtains and lighten up the environment? Oh, I know why. Because when I watched the demonstration and you moved your camera over, your screen was washed out and it was dark and your windows weren't even open. Well, it's like a bit of midday, about 12 o'clock midday. Yeah, and your windows weren't even open. And that screen was already washed out, it was. So there's no way in the world you want to do a demonstration. You're stuck in a little cookie cutter screen. We can get the best sharp image. You're stuck it up in a little area. We can get a better image. And that's what you did. You cut corners left and right. So that's you two, Partey. Take your screen, stick it against that wall, and back up those tests, you know what I mean? That polarization nonsense and all that other bull crap, building a system, not a paint, whatever crap. Unless you can back that up by the end of the day, your stuff is trash. And I'm pretty sure I can make your stuff when it gets over here with no problem. I'm pretty sure that you and Crow's paint match exactly the same. I do. I believe that. And I think the reason why you came up with those crazy instructions is to try to separate yourself from his product. No, his product requires this. My product is not a paint. It has some, you see what I'm getting at here? My product is not a paint, it's an optimization system. It optimizes. No, buddy, it doesn't. At the end of the day, it doesn't. You don't even need to put down the freaking 3 coats. You can put down 1 at the end of the day. As a matter of fact, I can just go to Home Depot and just analyze your first one and just put that down and be done. That's it. I don't need the other 3. Why do I need the other 3? Then you claim your coat is supposed to be so thin. It's not thin. You know why it's not thin? Did you notice the buildup on the roller? So as you're moving the roller back and forth, there's this buildup of paint that's sloshing all over the screen. When you paint with poly, poly doesn't have a buildup unless you put a whole lot of it up there. But it doesn't have a buildup. It rolls like water right across your screen, nice and smooth. That's a thin coat. And you put it for those applications down to begin with. So you're saying the purpose of the first, second, and third are to optimize the screen to get it to produce. Bull crap! That's bull crap. And I'll tell you why that's bull crap. If I paint my wall yellow, red, and green, but the original wall is supposed to be red, those three colors are not going to affect the outcome of the screen being painted red. When I paint the screen red, it will be red, and the other colors won't exist. So how in the world are these screens basically intertwining with each other if they're basically dry to the touch when each one is painted down? Now, if you had painted the surface where it was like a little bit of a luke wet, where they could actually emerge within each other when they dry, then that's a different story. But you don't. They're dry to the touch. So if they're dry to the touch, how's one optimizing another? Kind of get how that works, Skippy, at the end of the day? There has to be a way for them to link together. So if they're both semi-wet and they're both dry into each other, and you can show a difference between the reaction time on how the screen is going to perform, if these two are married together and these two are not, that's what you have to do at the end of the day. And you haven't proven that yet. So everything you're saying is blah, 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 blah. I swear I wish I could get sock puppets made of you guys. Blah, 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 blah. So between you, Partey, and Crow, whatever y'all nonsense is, back your products up by the day, your finger paints or whatever you guys want to call that trash paint, back it up or get the freak out of the business and stop wasting people's time and money. So let me show you how it's done. What's the blue sensing band, bro? Blah, 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 blah. Woo-hoo. I'm referring to yourself as kindergarten paint. That's what I'm calling yourself, kindergarten paint. That's what it is. Sitting up there in the dark, half 40 lit environment. Don't need the screen to just sit right. I ain't just saying, but that was about the most ghetto demonstration I've ever seen. Keep it up. I'll re-engineer your stuff, and I'll call it Crow's finger paint. You think I'm playing with you? That stuff is trash. It's a primer. Your paint is only good for priming the screen to get it ready for something else. That's it. Matter of fact, I can make this stuff out of primer. And I have. I told you, if you can figure out how to make my technology, post it. I'll put it against my own stuff. Till then, you got some demonstrations to back up. You got to prove your stuff. Or get that finger paint off the freaking internet. You don't like how I'm speaking to you? Back it up. Get tired of saying back it up. I'm going to get myself a t-shirt that says back it up. Whoa! Go back and watch those videos on the personal mix, the one we made, the Metallica mix, all of them. Watch how he talks about how his screen face is supposed to have all these special abilities. Made that with black and white paint using his own video. Get y'all finger paint out of here. I'm gonna call you a kindergarten finger paint. Yeah, Cinemax versus Taku screen paint. Woo! What's in the wrong corner? Oh man, I'm on the street. You know, driving here. And Partey, if you ever get the nerve enough to open up a shopping cart and get the nerve enough to ship it to us, we'll test yours too. And Taco Paint. Sending y'all both cowards. Back your products up. Only challenge we get is from Certified. Good one, too. Get the flip on that.
5 targets remaining.
$89 primer. That's what y'all got. $89 primer. That's what y'all paid for. Y'all hate to say it, but y'all customers, y'all paid for $89 primer. That's what y'all paid for. That's all it's good for.
3 targets remaining.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Oh, wait, landed it? Mother George. Oh, yes, give me points on that one. Oh, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good.
What you doing over there? That ain't for you.
Targets fired.
I can tell you what's going to happen from the door. Crow ain't doing jack. He ain't doing none of the tests, none of the demonstrations. He can't back it up. He's a coward at the end of the day, so he ain't going to do nothing at all. He probably going to go on vacation or try to avoid it as much as possible, do some video game review or some kind of toy or whatever, or basically going to try to attack us. At the end of the day, if you jokers try to attack us, it ain't going to do any good. The product still sells at the end of the day. We can back it up. I can sit here and call yourself finger paint, kindergarten paint, overpriced primer. Well, at the end of the day, you can't back it up. What you gonna do? Call my product black paint? We got like 17 demonstrations on that. Most impressive one did was 1,000 lumens, and that was quite impressive. So we can back ours up. Every time I say something, we back our product up. So at the end of the day, like I said, there's only options they got. Either come at us or do some review against something completely different to try to take your mind off of it. But every day we're gonna call your product what it is. It is overpriced primer. That's what it is. And until you can back it up, like we told you to do, it is what it is. It's overpriced primer. And that's what you guys just purchased at the end of the day. You could have did this. You could have went down to Home Depot. We could have went to Home Depot and got some Bullseye primer, gray, and put in about, let me see, 2 tablespoons of black paint in that. You would have done the same thing. Here's so many comments. At one point, it started getting so boring and making this paint. We just started mixing stuff together, like throwing stuff together. We got one called the Mega Mix. There was one called the Messy Mix. We were just making the paint and just throwing them together. Some of them we didn't even measure, and we still landed the screen. That's kind of sad. Boy, you lucky that none of your customers live out here, man. Because if I catch one of them out here, I'm gonna say, look, let me check out your screen for a minute. I'll give you $100 right now. Let me paint this primer down the side of your screen real quick, and I'll give you $100. And I guarantee it'll match your screen. You lucky. Overpriced primer. And the sad thing about it is that you try to make a black paint. How did that one work out for you? That didn't go too well, did it? You didn't match any of the test demonstrations and on our black screens. And one of the most important one is black paint at the end of the day. You didn't do any of those at all, period. But you claim you have a black screen, but you haven't done any demonstrations. Falsifying, putting fake paints on your website. We got a order on his site for a black Frankenstein. Something he put on it he don't even make at all, period. Wow. What if somebody had bought that besides us? At the end of the day, what are you going to tell them? Oh, you're just going to make something up real quick and just send it over to them, without any videos or no tests attached to it? That's what you're planning to do? Okay. Yeah, sad, man. Now, make it easy to say, oh, but he's jealous. Well, if I'm jealous, show me why I should be jealous. Give me that challenge. Show me why I should be jealous of your products. Do all those test demonstrations we just advised you to do. Prove me wrong. Man, say that my product doesn't work. At the end of the day, I'm going to make you look like a fool on camera. I'm going to back my product up. So that's what I want you to do. Make me look like a fool on camera. This is your opportunity to make Mr. Bird look like a fool on camera. Make me look like a person don't even know what he's talking about. Go in and do the demonstrations against your own products. Prove me wrong. Yeah, you might get lucky. One of the screen paints might not even match. You might get a big difference between night and day. But until then, it's going to be Cinemax versus Taco. Taco Supreme. We gotta get making Taco Supreme this week too. It is what it is. Primer. You also have this primer at the end of the day. Primer might be better at the end of the day. How we got? Because I gotta call them up and get this taken care of. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this conversation. Hey, you show me why the computer system is showing me a zero balance, but you guys want to charge me $189. Yeah. Get my service back on and get myself a freaking 800 number at the end of the day. We're going to have to do a special video for the end of the day. So in this video is going to be directly to you and Partey for you to back your product up at the end of the day. Or get the freak off, get out of the projection screen business. It's going to be titled, Back Your Product Up or Get Out of the Projection Screen business. Because your product is nothing more than overpriced primer. That's what it is. And as you can show me and everybody else on YouTube, that there's a difference between your product and everyday primer that the average consumer can't go down to Home Depot and Lowe's and make your product. If you can't prove that at the end of the day, then you need to stop selling your scam paint, because that's what it is. Because all it is just an overpriced primer. Partey got to be the back of his products that they say that they actually do what he claims they do. Not a bunch of polarization. If you do this, no, back it up. Do a detailed demonstration, break it all down so we can all see that what happens if you do and you don't. Break it down, show it. And then when you get done, take that screen and stick it in that theater room and show a demonstration. Show a difference between night and day in that screen on your wall paint. Because if you went through that whole entire demonstration explaining all this scientific polarization nonsense and it matched the wall in your living room, that's a huge red flag. That everything you just said on camera was a complete lie. Now, if I sit there and tell you that, hey, I can take a black bid sheet and I can throw it on that black screen over there, and that screen's going to produce a higher white level, I have to be to back it up. All right, then. So either y'all back it up today or stop doing videos. I bet you they home. Right now, I guarantee Jamie probably just stood up out of his bed right now without bending his kneecaps. I guarantee you. Oh, man. Y'all put you on blast today. I did put you on blast today. Y'all got to make it. You don't make it at the end of the day, your product is what it is. Overpriced finger paint. Overpriced hobby paint. Overpriced primer. It'd be $89 for a freaking can of primer.
Yeah, I am the beginning and the end.
And you talking about that little bit of light you had in the environment? Don't even have the screen setting correctly. That's like I said, ghetto demonstration. Screen is sitting on a slant. And not only sitting on a slant, you can see the screen buckled inward, and you can see the point in the middle of the screen where the screen's pointed outward. That's the most ghetto demonstration I've ever seen. Don't even look professional. Let's go with this guy right here.
Sounds fighting alongside together. Fascinating. Who will prevail?
Do you understand the fate of fools who betray the truth?
We'll survive this battle if we look out for each other.
Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight! Time Stone! Time Stone!
Firepower!
I'll take that beat.
No need for sacrifice. Time Stone! Worship me!
No one gets left behind! Firepower!
Oh, I'll take that beat down.
Right, ready! Grenade launcher! Shut up there! That do
Come on, man. That's nonsense. Come on.
No need for sacrifice. Time Stone!
Well, we'll see when that cinematic gets down here. You better hope it does everything you claimed it does. It's gonna go through some stuff, man. And the first thing we're gonna throw that thing on is a contrast test in this environment. So you better pull up.
Only one team will be left standing.
We ain't cutting no corners for that thing when it gets over here. We're gonna run it through everything. I mean everything. It's gonna be about a month worth of testing on that screen paint. It's gonna go through everything. But keep in mind, with him knowing this, he is going to be on the hunt for any orders that are gonna pop up on the Cinemax.
Get the hell off me!
Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight! You cannot withstand.
That's a bad idea. Wrong button.
Time Stone!
Before they hit you!
I'll take that. Oh, I missed you. I'll take that.
Time Stone! Time Stone!
Ah, Mother George.
Worship me!
doing now?
Yes! I will take everything by my hand.
That's why I love Thanos. That's my favorite. I love Thanos. And Crow. That's our technology right there. Thanos.
The battle begins.
Now to give them some kind of ultimatum. They're not pushing hard enough. They're not giving us no challenge. We're not getting nothing from them. We're giving them tests to do. They're not doing them. It's getting boring at the end of the day. Give us a chance. Something. Do some of the tests we gave you. Something. One of them, at least. Good gracious.
Do you understand the fate of fools who betray the truth?
We bring out the bed sheets for you guys. You don't even do the bed sheets. We turn around, we take the same bed sheets, we throw them against our own screens. Then we make our own black bed sheets and we throw those against our screens. Then we throw those against our screens with the certifieds against our screens. And you guys can't do one demonstration on a bed sheet? Are you kidding me? I did a demonstration where I took that 106-inch screen, turned it up into portrait mode, painted another screen at 92 inches, slapped them side by side, and did a demonstration in a fully lit environment. We give y'all challenges to do, and y'all don't even do them. And we turn on, we multiply the challenges against our own technology and put our stuff through it. And y'all keep comparing yourself to a level. So damn, I'm calling both of you out. You do your demonstrations or stop selling that freaking party paint, whatever you call that stuff, overpriced primer. Get the freak off YouTube with that junk. Or back it up. I don't want to hear no, I'm going to come at him and Q&A. I don't want to see no Barbie get-together meeting, Q&A, bullcrap, none of that nonsense. Don't even try coming at us. We just going to crush you all over again. Don't bother with that. Back your product up at the end of the day or just stop selling screen paint. Matter of fact, join the Girl Scout. No, man, they don't even want you over there. Do something else. But don't sell paint anymore. Because at the end of the day, if you two don't got them tests done by the day, that's the end of it. You guys are garbage. Products are garbage. It's garbage. I'm sorry. And y'all been scamming people for the longest time because y'all can't back it up. Overpriced primer, I swear. Overpriced primer. Back it up or get out. Problem is, y'all don't want nobody questioning y'all work. I'm the one that'll question it. You don't want me getting your stuff down here. I'll put your stuff through some testing you've never seen before. I'll put it through the grinder. My product is far more superior than your product. I'll put y'all stuff to shame every day. If you can't back up those tests, get out of the business. Stop taking people's money. And so you want to continue to talk trash? I'll destroy the rest of your stuff real quick. I got no problem with that. And like I said, at the end of the day, you want to keep running your mouth. You don't want to do the test? I'll get all your stuff down here. And I'll let Taco, my cat screen paint, will blow your stuff out of the water. That's going to be the most embarrassing thing you ever went through in your entire life. A cat screen paint is going to blow your product out of the water. Literally destroy it. Digital One Crystal Screen Paint is better than your product. Everything we have over here is better than what you had. And if you feel I'm wrong, you want to get back at me, you want to get even with me, then what you do is you go do those demonstrations we told you to do to begin with. And if you don't do them, at the end of the day, y'all need to figure out how you're going to get your money back. Because you're not going to get your money back. I'm going to tell you right from the door. You're not getting it back. I'm an expert at freaking PayPal. All right? I know all their guidelines, rules, regulations. I've been with PayPal for over 12 years. And the bottom line is, the way his policy is set up, you're not getting your money back. You won't even get an equal exchange if he doesn't want to give you an equal exchange. His policy is set up that the minute that package lands on your front step, you're done. That's it. You can't even exchange it for jack at all. At least in partays. even though he can't ship out paint. At least his policy does have an exchange policy in there. But him, nope. You can't even argue that. Say if you go to open it up and it's the wrong color, or he shipped you the wrong one, you can't get around that, because his policy says the minute it hits your step, that's it. And when you go into Wix, you notice that there's a little icon box that'll pop up. When you click on that, you agree to the contract and the policy that he put on his site. So say if you were to take him to court, he could win it easily. You're not going to win that because you agreed to that policy. That's why we have on our site exchange, equal exchange. Or bottom line is, if we talk to a customer and we get a fill out that this guy's trying to take advantage of us, at the end of the day, we'll ship him out the paint for free. We'll take you out this, or blah, blah. We've done this before. Matter of fact, I got a screen up there sitting in a box right now from a customer whose screen got lifted off his porch. Now, at the end of the day, I can say, look, why should I send you out this screen? I showed a delivery, right? You can't beat me in court on that at the end of the day. But someone took it off his porch. I'm not responsible for that. It's none of my business at the end of the day. I don't have control over that. But being the person that I am, I made him a new screen. Went out there on a windy day with a paint sprayer and painted his screen for him, put it in the box, set him up with the LED lights, and it's shipping out today to him. But this guy right here, no, he got it set up where the minute it lands on that porch, that is your product. Open it up, it can be the wrong color, it doesn't make a difference. You agreed to that policy. There you go. So I don't know how it's going to win in PayPal, but if you decide to go to court, don't do a chargeback. Yeah, right, you never see your money now. Chargeback takes anywhere, remember, you're going to a bank institution. So it takes anywhere from, and mind you, the money, it's still going to be in his account. You know that, right? Because he showed a delivery date. Just because you do a chargeback, that money don't go back to your account right away. It doesn't even go on hold. The only way it goes on hold, unless a package is showing that it's in transit. Now, if a package is in transit, right? And if it shows the package is actually moving, like it's actually moving, it's going to be taken out of his account. It'll be put on hold. Yeah. But you can't touch it and he can't touch it. But if he shows a delivery date showing the package was delivered under PayPal's rules and regulations, as long as the package shows that it has been delivered at destination, that means the merchant gets his money on his account. That money will be transferred back to his account. It won't be on yours. You know that, right? These are things you don't know about PayPal. He runs his mouth about, he don't know jack. Jamie doesn't know jack about business at all. I doubt he read through that policy. But yeah, that's how it works. So the minute people, I'm going to do a chargeback, you know what chargeback is going to do to you? Now mind you, there's a couple of things that could happen. If you file with PayPal a have not received, say you file one of those, right? Or not as described, right? Some people file, you better off this file than not as described. You do have not received, and he shows a delivery tracking number, you could be fined for your bank for fraud. And there'll be way more than basically, if you're paying $89 for paint, you could get a $1,000 fine for that crap. Maybe $500, $900, or whatever they're going to charge you with. I'm guaranteed it's going to be a lot higher than what you pay for the paint. So that's a no-go right there. And you're not going to get your money back right away. You get your money back somewhere between a month and 90 days. Trust me, I went through it before with a projector already. So that's how long you're going to wait. So by then, you probably forget about it or whatever. Yeah, 8 to 9 months for $90. That's what you're going to be waiting on. Now, as long as he shows by PayPal that your package was delivered, that money gets transferred back to his account because by their policy, it must show that the package was delivered. That's how it works with them. If that package is in transit or something like that, then you got a chance of getting the money back. It won't go on your account, it'll go into hold. Neither one of y'all can touch it until they come with the final decision. Now, if you do a chargeback, that means you have to wait additional 90 days to maybe a month to 90 days before you will ever see that money. That's where that's going to sit at. By then, he's probably got more money from other people, and you're still waiting for that same amount of money to come through. There's guidelines. You have to know them. But with Wix, the way Wix is set up, Wix has a policy. I don't know if Square One has it, but in that policy area, you can write whatever you want in that policy area. And when you go to pay for it, there's a little button that's going to pop up saying you agree to the terms and conditions of the policy on the website. Not Wix website, his website. When you click on that, because you can't make the order, you can't get the order without that. When you click on that, you just agree to his policies. So if he takes you to court and he goes, well, look, here's the contract right here. He signed it right here. He checked on the mark. He knew exactly what he was getting himself into. I don't owe him jack, and you don't get jack from him. That's why when he set up his policy, he should have set it up for open cans of paint, because you can't get a product back once you open it up. There's no way in the world, if you guys paint this on your wall, how am I going to get my product back? I got no problem with giving your money back, but how am I going to get my product back that I paid for? So, you know, you buy a TV at Best Buy, you do have to bring the TV with you in order to get the money back, right? You know how that works, right? So how do I get my product back at the end of the day? How do you give me back my stuff? Oh, you can't give me back my stuff. Well, why can't you? Oh, because it's attached to a wall. You're going to cut your entire wall out and send it to my house? You can't do that, can you? You'd rip up your house doing that, wouldn't you? All right, there you go. Now you see what I'm getting at here. It costs money to make this stuff. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure my customer still has a product that functions and works. So what I'll do is I'll go, you know what? All right, not a problem. Keep the product. We'll send you out something a little lighter that'll work for you. And that's what we do. That's why we're going to launch a Phantom version, a silver version of Phantom. Because that way, we have a lot of dark screens on our product. The lightest one we have on here is probably the Christian paint. But it's still a little dark. So we're going to make a lighter version of it. Now, mind you, like I said, when I design these things, do not take this in a situation where you're going to get the same results as dark technology we have over here. You won't. But it's going to be a better upgrade, upgrade product. All right? It's going to be a product where those of you that are used to being on those white levels, you know what I mean? Hopefully it can adjust you over to the darker contrast levels. And this is something that you like, and you buy it. All right? If not, you got the darker ones. At least you have an option in there for you. So that's what we're going to be doing this week. For those of you who like those high-grade silver, we're going to make a Phantom version of silver for you. All right? So we're trying to compromise and work with you on that. But this one right here, I've never seen a policy like that. Never seen one like that, ever. If I saw, I would never buy from that. Because there's no way for me to argue it at all. I couldn't even take them to court if I wanted to. I couldn't win it. So that's why you have to have an equal exchange. Something goes wrong with it. Say your package gets there and somebody stepped on it, or it gets damaged in the process and it's paint leaking all over the place. You can't get your money back for it. Because on the policy it says no exchange the minute it's delivered. So even if it comes damaged or wrecked, you can't get nothing off of it. So you're going to go back and you're going to file a complaint to PayPal about that. And at the end of the day, he's going to say, well, I delivered it. It shows it right there at the end of the day. You got to take that up with the post office. They can't even touch it. Now you got to go another different direction because the package should have been insured to begin with. See all the craziness that goes on? There you go. That's why we put that in there. Like I said, for the end of the day. At the end of the day, you got to understand people, how some people don't think the right way. At the end of the day, yeah, I got to spend more money to ship a product out. But at the end of the day, a customer is going to be happy at the end of the day. He's going to get the same kind of happiness I'm getting from my screens every single day. I'm not going to leave him out there stranded with nothing. Now, if you watch me at the end of the day, pack all those packages up, pay for all that free shipping, and then pay an additional $100 out of my pocket to make sure your package makes it to destination, how much more I'm going to back my products up for my customers. The tons of demonstrations that I do to back up my product on every level you can possibly think of. Well, these jokers can't even back up one product to begin with. Shows you the time and effort and dedication I put into my product every single day compared to them. But that policy right there, yeah, that's a doozy. I never seen that one before. So God forbid if you're, I don't even know how to go about that one. And I know why he did it, because mind you, his policy wasn't always like that. To be fair, with Crow, his policy wasn't like that. His policy was open cans of paint. The reason why he did it that way, because if you guys ever go on any of the sites and you make that paint that we showed you how to make, and you match it, and it matches, he has to protect himself now. So he has to put in a policy that you will keep that product no matter what. Yep. Now, at the end of the day, the discussion we had between us and the customer was between me, the customer, and PayPal. PayPal made the final decision. You know why they made the final decision? Because the image that he displayed did not match any of the test demonstrations that we displayed on our technology. Even the ones we did on 1,000 projectors which you sent over there. There's no way in the world a 30, and I'm not an expert in projectors, are you freaking kidding me? No way in the world, 3800 lumen projector, an Optima GT 1080 projector at 3800 lumens, 1920 by 1200, can't produce an image on a screen at 4 feet and 2 inches. We're 11 feet away on a projector of 1,000 lumens, 600 by 800, 720p SVGA. And not only did we do the demonstration on the screen, but we did a black painted screen in black fabric, certified white screens that are higher than our screen, and still beat the screens with no problem. Yeah, okay. I'd have won that in court without a lawyer. I didn't like the fact how the customer did us. Because if he came up there and he says, okay, look, I got the screen, I'm used to being on a much lighter screen, and I can't adjust to the darker levels, not a problem. We'll ship you out a silver for free. Keep the paint. Good doing business with you. That's how the conversation ended. He didn't do that. He sent us an email demanding other paints from us, asking us that if we didn't do such and such and so, he was going to take it to PayPal. I said, go ahead, take it to PayPal if you want. I don't care. At the end of the day, I can back my product up. And that's where it ended up. Sent it to PayPal. PayPal saw the demonstrations, gave us a final decision. We won. Now, at the end of the day, I try to be nice to people. I really do. I try to be nice to them. Even after this guy did us dirty like that way, if he sent me a letter of an apology for what he did, confess what he did, then that's the end of it for me. We send him out of silver, and we move on from there. But nope, he sends me back an email with a bunch of dumb nonsense in it. We just put him in junk mail. That's all. That's all. Off me. I got Thanos in here? Oh, I'm not gonna Thanos. Shut up with Thanos. I am not good with Thanos. There's nothing. I know how to play with Thanos.
Yes!
Yeah, we'll have it done.
I will take everything by my hand.
Thursday. Give us until Thursday. We'll have a silver version of a Phantom design. And that makes it an easier adjustment. I have to admit, some of that is I would say, yeah, at that point when it comes to designing screen paint, some of it's my fault, and I'll tell you why. Because in my mind, it's all about dark technology. That's all my mind is about, dark technology, dark technology, dark technology. And I got to remember that some people that they're using a light screen, I'm around dark technology all day long. So for me, it's the opposite. If a white screen comes in, it's like, oh, great, I can't look at this crap all day long. This is going to mess my eyesight up. Can't do it, a light screen. Number one, the white screens generate too much white light, man. You hit one of them bad boys, your whole entire environment goes, boom, it blows up. Too much light pushes off. But then again, if you've been staring at this thing for quite some time, you're pretty much used to it. Like, if I'm staring at a black screen all day long, I'm used to basically seeing a certain level of contrast and color and so on and so forth. But I can't adjust to a white screen. I just can't do it. So it's going to take people time to adjust to that level, just to switch them into black technology. Now, some of our customers love it. They love it. Like I said, we have customers that love the contrast and all that. They love it. But some people are just used to having that high white level. That's what they're used to. So we'll just make a silver version of it. It's an easy transition. Now, it's not going to be light, because we don't want that crap. It's going to be something where, bottom line, it can at least see some form of a decent contrast level and color with it. We want the testing and certifies, all the other good stuff we usually go through. And we'll do the side-by-side of it versus the technology we have over here, so you can see exactly what we're getting. We're not going to basically candy coat this bad boy saying, oh, it has the ability to do this amazing No, it's not going to happen. But at least it's going to be much better than, at the end of the day, it'll be easier transition from you going from off a white wall into a darker screen or gunmetal screen or one of the screens we have. So it will be one of the lightest screen paints we've ever developed. I don't know what you mean by light by Mr. Bird's standards, but it's going to be light. We're not light, not too light. We make it too light, the stuff that we drop into it, the react, it ain't going to work. We're going to have some problems with it. We don't want that. We need everything to go smoothly. Would I use it outside? Oh, heck no. Only screens we use outside are dark screens. We don't use light screens outside. You never see, we did a gamer outside. We did a gamer was dark. It has to be a very dark screen to be used outside. But other than that, we don't use them outside. Can you use it in a fully lit environment? Oh, heck yeah, you can. Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, we have a Phoenix version painted on the glass in the theater room. We can have a 200 lumen projector will pick up on that screen. We just have to advance it over to a Phantom. I'll do a demo once we get this internet back on, this nonsense on today. I'll show you the silver version of the Phoenix that can pick up on a 200 lumen projector at around, I think, 7 or 8 feet away from the screen. We're just going to take that and advance that into a Phantom technology. That's what we're going to do with it. It'll be a little bit more cheaper than the rest of the paints, like I said, because it's not darker at all, but it's going to be a little bit more affordable. And we'll do it in 48s from the door. So give me until because I got all the other stuff I got to do it right now. Give us until freaking like around Thursday, and we should have something pop up by Thursday on it, and then we'll set it up and get it ready. Because I think that's the best way to go. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm used to being around dark technology all day long, and I got to consider the fact that there are other people that are not around. Used to be around dark technology all day long, and some people adjust to it, some faster, some don't. So you know, this makes it so everybody has a little bit of something at the end of the day. So that way, you know, the customer, if you buy something, at least it's a silver version. But now we got to put a massive disclaimer on the blacker screens to know that, look, so and so, and give you a suggestion in there that if this is not for you, maybe you want to go with the silver version of Phantom. You dope, people? Oakley dokley. Oh, I can't go in there. I forgot. My Wi-Fi's off. What am I doing? All right, I got to get on here, and I got to call Comcast and ridicule them for a couple hours. Yep, because I'm getting me a discount on an 800 number. Ha! It messed up. I can't believe that mess, man. Right in the middle of a live stream, too. I'm using my data plan right now. But anyway, yeah, I'll be back on. For those, like I said, those individuals, like I said, it had to be done, man. They had to be called out. They had to be called out. For the longest time, man, I kept my peace for a while, and I called them out today. They had to be called out. If they don't do their stuff, they don't do what they're supposed to do at the end of the day, don't buy their products at all. Well, you can't buy one. His shopping cart's locked. But the other one, don't buy his products unless they can back it up. If they can't, at the end of the day, you just spent money for overpriced primer, and that's what you bought. When this product gets down here, he's going against Taco. So Taco Supreme, ain't it a dream? Look at the screen. Yeah, I'm going to put him against Taco's paint. All right, got to go. God bless.